It is Monday, the 19th of April. Time keeps on slipping into the damn future. I'm going to share this quick, folks, then we're going to play some jams and talk to y'all. We're going to play some jams. We're going to talk to you all. I got the Koch orange version of my signature Reverend Gristle Master with the Fishman Fluence gristle tone pickups for T-style guitars on board. A fine specimen and a delicious color of both the night and of the day. It's important to have both covered. A lot of people go with a guitar that only summons up the powers of the day, or conversely, the night. But when you have one that gets it both done, well, my friends, Excelsior. Kapow. We have shared. That's what we do. We share to the peeps. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to share to the peeps. Awaiting a snowstorm in Broomfield. What? Doggone it, just never ends out there. Michael Burrell in the house, what's going down? Eddie Leon is here as well, so is Medicaid. And James, the Texan Tyler as well. Got West Dallas in the house. B string on a little excursion. The B string went on an excursion. I pulled it back from the precipice of doom. I pulled it back from the precipice of doom. Precipice of doom. Oh, I'm taking it right back in tune. Right back in toony tune. Mm-hmm. Folks, this is yes. You've entered the gateway of Gristle. I like it. I like what you've done. Shannon Powell asks, what do you believe to be the main difference between the P90s and the regular Tele single? Oh, there's quite a bit of difference. Quite about a difference. These are loud, clean, bright, and do everything like a Dream Tele weaponized would do. And the P90s have a whole different thing. The neck is that buttery fat, but still with some clarity to it. That bridge pickup gets that quack-a-lack-a-lacka, and the middle position combines those situations. Can you dig it? Will you dig it all? I certainly hope so. When were those good old days? That's a damn good question. Oh, thanks very much. We're glad you enjoyed the live stream on Saturday. It was good, clean fun. Any plans to play the hook and ladder soon? Boy, we sure hope so. You know, we're taking it as soon as things seem feasible to do. Things are being booked, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully sooner than later. Well, all right. If you missed it, Timothy Steiger, you don't have to worry. You can go online. It's still there. It still lives. The live stream still lives. What is my amp today? I'm using the Koch amplifier right here. This rascal right here, the Greg. I do have a B-Bender Tele. I played it a bunch on that Grip record, as a matter of fact. But it hurts my damn back. I'm going to be honest about it. I never jammed with Osnoy. I did one time. We were down in Texas, and he came and sat in with the thing I was doing with. It was kind of a conglomeration. We had all kinds of different people up that night. It was me and Malford, and I think that particular moment was Tom Breckline on drums and Roscoe, if I'm not mistaken. We did some shuffle tune of some sort. Can you dig it? Matty K says Saturday was fire. Well, I appreciate that. We had a good old time. We had a good old time. Am I right or am I wrong? Just got done listening to the Andy Alador cast. It was great. Well, thank you very much. Just had a nice chat with Tony Franklin for the podcast. So that'll be coming soon. The Devin Townsend one dropped, I think it was, today maybe? I don't know. What's today? Or Thursday it dropped. So the Devin Townsend one is up and at 'em. Hope you come to Holland soon. You and me both. We'll see what happens. Yeah, diggity dog it. That is that's a snippet of a tune of mine called The Man Squatch Chronicles off that Radio Free Gristle record, which is back online again. You can go to stream it. You can stream it and dream it. If you can dream it, you can stream it. Danny Smelter says, shout out to Dylan, great job. Great job, Dylan, rocking the house. Lewis is in Tokyo. He says, greetings to you. kind of talk. Can you dig? Can you dig? golden gristle. Yep, yep. That was a little ditty I've been messing around with this very day. Messing around with that little jam. Simple, yet it's a rainy day type of song, isn't it? It's a rainy day. A rainy day type of situation. Can you roll the guitar over to see it more complete? Sure. See? It's a transparent orange. We call it Clockwork Orange. It's a Carina body and a roasted maple neck. And it's got my Fishman flew and whistle tone pickups on board. Get it on board. Do 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 do. Yes. But you know what? The old orange, it always satisfies. It's a satisfying, delightful weapon. That's a little song called Thrust Bucket. God damn it to hell. There it is. Sorry, sometimes the brain wants the hands to do things and vice versa, and things just don't happen. Yes. Spank dank doo 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 ba doo ba doo rank doo bow. Actually, that gain setting right there, that's my Gristle King pedal. So I got, I've been using that kind of. We're doing well today, doggone it. Thank you for asking. Sometimes it's good to rock a little bit, I think. Sometimes you need to get the orange beast out and just start saying, you know what? Wolf asked, are my fingernails better today? They're gone. I'm pounding down what's left. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Dylan does rock. He's not afraid of it. This one's not a neck through. This is a bolt on. The other one's the neck through. Or the glue on. Hello, Greg. Can you explain the nuances of controlling the Mighty Gristle King? Well, you know, of all days, I don't have the camera to go down on the pedals. But here's what I have: the clean button. Turn the delay off here. So that's just amp. Here's what the clean boost. So that's the clean boost side of the Gristle King. Here's without it. Here's if I add the second voice of the fluence. Lots of versatility there. So when I go down to the Dallas Guitar Show, I'm not going to have one of my amps down there. So I'm just going to bring my Gristle King. So I'll have my clean. I'll just set the amp clean. Whatever I end up using. Set it up clean. And then I'll get this little clean boost. Press that button in, get a little more. That's usually where I do my chicken picking. Right in that neck of the woods. And then if I want heat, I press the other side of the pedal. Filth incarnate. But that's all just the pedal. So I set the amp clean and go from there. Good, clean fun. Love that dirty. So that's the Gristle King pedal. You can actually get those through my website. Fishman does make them for us, though. Ever played with a horn section, Mark asked. Yes. Yes. You had a band in college that had horns. And then I had a house gig at a club in town here where I had horns as well. Can you dig it? Or will you dig it? We got Kentucky in the house. Woo! Daddy Longleg, he is bringing the heat. He's bringing the doggone heat. you doggone. Little foolish mortals there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Can you dig it? Where's Toblerone? He's up in Minneapolis. He comes down every other week. Although we're going to be off for a little bit now because I'm going down to Dallas, Texas. So it's going to be a month before the next KMT show. The next KMT show. Yeah, I'm using the Phase 95 tonight on the Phase 45 setting. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Doo-boo-doo-doo-doo. Have I ever heard of a guitarist by the name of Ken Roper? I haven't. What pedal is that unified? That's the Phase 90. Then I also have that's this pedal. That's a new tune I'm working on. Diggity dog on it. That's a new little jam. Ooh. Yeah. I had a little slide melody for it, but it's got to say when I got a little something going on behind me so I can do the slide thing on top of it. What signals are you getting about performing this summer? We got a few things coming in, outdoor things. Just waiting to figure out what we're doing here. Had a couple of requests come in. I'm waiting for the agent to tackle it. Tackle that stuff. See what's going down. The night owl is just taking away. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! The night owl. Whew! Can you dig it? UK, we've got a tour booked in the fall, so we'll see what happens. No boneyard day. Well, we'll see what happens, Jerry. We're going to book something over there for sure. Tom asks, hey, do you think your Fishman Telly bridge pickup would work great with a Fishman Fluis Classic? I think it would. I think that would be cool. I haven't done it yet, but we're kind of thinking about maybe doing some permutations of combinations. Permutations of combinations. That was an accident. What is the neck profile on this guitar? It's a kind of a slim C, to be honest with you. I do have it's very comfortable. It's a little fatter than the regular Reverend neck profile, like what's on the Pete Anderson Eastsider. I wanted something with a little bit more meat, but it's still very, very conventional, if that's a thing. But we did do a larger neck profile on a couple different guitars that are available at Wildwood Guitars. A black one with a larger neck profile, and there were some orange ones as well. It has 22 frets, 6120s. 6105, sorry. 6120 is an orange guitar. Come play some blues in Southern California. Well, we did last year with Cadillac Zach. He's a good cat. We'll see what happens. Oh, what else we got? Oh, the Charlie Star chat was most of it. He's a great dude, isn't he? I do love the sound of that doggone Phase 95. All right. A burning flame, and it makes a fiery ring. Doggone it, down by love's desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I stepped into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames were getting higher. Now it burn, burn, burn. This ring of fire is free. The taste for you, just like a child. But the fire went wild. I stepped into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames are getting higher. Now it burns, burns, burns. This ring of fire, this ring of fire. To a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames are getting higher. Now it burns, burns, burns. This ring of fire, this ring of like that. Ring of Fire meets Bo Diddley on the highway to Johnny Cash. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? I stepped into a burning ring of fire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's thank Dylan for pounding that gristle for us today. It's now the Q&A part of our show. This is usually about the time when someone says after I answer the second question, just play. Well, you can rewind, and then that will be the just play part. Not that I'm judging, because people tune in at different times. I can't tell. They can't tell. I understand it. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it happens. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, the snare's off. I recognize that. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Whether he turns it off or not, it's a crapshoot. I just don't know. It's a crapshoot. This is one of my touring guitars. When I tour, I usually take two Gristle Masters along. I usually take Orange and Blucifer. Those are my two beasts that have the most miles on them. And your Gristle Master looks less red than my Clockwork Orange version. Thoughts? You know what? That's a good question, Vern. I saw sometimes they're a little different, but that's kind of the fun of it. Sometimes the orange is a little different. So hopefully you dig yours. I dig mine. Who's taller, Dylan or I? It's funny because we're exactly the same height. We can go back to back and we're the same height. He looks a little taller because he's got more fluffy hair. But we're both the same height, 6'7". 6'7". Blucifer is a demon. That is a good weapon. Do I read? You mean music or books? Yes. I'm going to just say yes to that. What cases do I Gristle Master when I travel? That's an excellent question. I have a road case. I have a couple different road cases. If I'm going on like the Dallas Guitar Show, I'll probably bring my. I did get a new case that I haven't used yet. That might be my maiden voyage. The only problem is that new case I don't think will accommodate my my Gristle 90. So I'll have to. What the hell's that sound? Enough of that. I will probably take my. I got a case from England. I can't even remember what it's called. My brain. Sorry, but it looks like a big aluminum golf case, and I can fit 3 guitars in there. So close it up, and away I go. Any thoughts about doing a cookbook of Koch family recipes? That's not a bad idea, Genia. We'll see what happens. What amp do I have? Well, right now I'm using my Koch, the Greg amplifier, my signature amp. And that whole last thing, I was actually, instead of using the overdrive on the amp, I was using my Gristle King pedal because I'm trying to get my brain around that pedal because that's what I'll be bringing down to Texas in a couple of weeks when I go down there. Is Dylan a Scorpio? I don't know. Isla knows that stuff. I think he's a Capricorn. Any upcoming dates in southeastern Michigan? Well, we certainly hope so. We're going to book some for sure. As things progress. As things progress, we're going to book some shows, and then we'll get around again. And then we'll get around again. Hear that? Then we'll get around again. That's the way we go. When is the Dylan interview going to take place, right? Well, we had the mic set up there for a hot minute, and then he unhooked it. So he's been flying blind without the microphone. So, I don't know that bass player. I should get to know him, though. I should get to know him. Next podcast idea is a guitar shred that does wireless charging for the Orange Room Axe. Ooh. Yeah, well, you know what's interesting is that there were wireless options that that's coming down the line, I would imagine. Great gristle today. Well, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Who will broadcast the Dallas Symposium? No one usually. Usually people take little camera videos and whatnot, but they don't do a simulcast thing. That's one of the reasons why they try to get people to go down there so that it's not all online. Would you demonstrate cool blues substitution, blues chord substitutions you're working on? Well, that can be any number of different things. I've kind of... Hang on a second, let me turn off Mr. Wiggle. Mr. Wigglebox. I got Mr. Wiggles with the whammy bar, and I got Mr. Wiggles in on the floor contraption. All right, so if I'm doing a little bluesy G, it's kind of weird. This is a G13, but I always use it like this, and it kind of looks like a mystery chord, like I'm flipping somebody off. I don't know why that is. It just feels more comfortable to use my thumb. Here's something I might add. This is kind of a new thing that I'll do when I'm doing a little blues, like over a one chord. Oh, try it again. That's the one. That's it. I have a stretch there, but I like that little. All right. Come on. Stay in tune there, big fella. standards. Sorry, I pulled this one out of the basement and it is not behaving up to Gregorian standards right now. Gregorian standards. There's some chords in there for you. Raphael says, I gave up the blues when I realized I have hardly any blues in me. Well, it's not, blues can be a celebration of life. It doesn't have to be that, you know, you've been punched repeatedly in the groin, although that helps. You know, I just find it to be very emotive music. It can be very happy. Doesn't have to be, you know, I just find it to be very emotionally satisfying to conjure up the emotive powers of the blues in any genre. I can bring it on in, the vibratos, the phrasing, so on and so forth. Can you dig it? Mm-hmm. When are the Greg Koch signature beanies coming out? They are available on my website. GregKoch.com. We got a whole hell of a lot of them available. All the various colors and hues that I wear. You can go to my website and get it. Will you be hanging out with Luke in an hour? Yes, I probably will be there, Adam Baum. Did you enjoy the symposium? I thought it was good, clean fun. I had a good time. Adam partook in the Guitar Cloud Symposium. Jennifer Batten and Mundo and Gretchen and all kinds of great people. Vicky, yes, and the Italian gentleman whose name escapes me at the moment, which is probably a shame because he's brilliant, but my brain can only handle so much. Lord have mercy. Can you dig it? With that new part for that song today during our little podcast or our little broadcast here. That worked good. There we go. Thank you, Adam. Daniele, that's it. Can you dig all of that? Doggone it. It's good for you. Jennifer Batten's a sweetheart, and she's a magnificent guitar player. I've known Jennifer for a while, actually. And, yeah, she's good, clean fun. So NASA has a helicopter on Mars today. Yes, indeed. That's why the Orange Room was so hot today. That's probably why. Yes. Elmore James is the coolest name of the... Yes, absolutely. How much influence did you have on Devin Townsend's signatures? I did not have anything to do with the voicing of those pickups. That was Devin and the people at Fishman. I was not involved in that. He's a great dude, though, Devin. And a great player. Doggone it. His music is wild. I did the deep dive before I had known him and we just got along swimmingly, but I didn't really listen to his music because I just, we were just buddies hanging out, doing that stuff at NAMM shows and whatnot. And then I listened to his stuff. I was like, wow, this guy it's a weighty individual. Can you dig it? All right, folks, listen, I'm going to hit it. It's 5:09. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it, as always, as does Dylan, as does Fishman. And we always have a good old time. We try to provide some extemporaneous guitar fun for you here twice a week, Mondays, 4 p.m., and Fridays at 4 p.m. And tomorrow, of course, I'll be doing my Wildwood thing at 3 p.m. Central, and again on Thursday. So thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it, as always. And hope you had fun. We did. Doggone it. All right, we'll see you on the flippity. Bye-bye.